Hey everybody, welcome back to more Dark Cloud 2, where we're going to the Great Fish Swamps. Woo! I'm Kyle Snow, and we're gonna see if we can make our way through here without having anything terrible happen. Confident though, right off the bat. Max and Monica, no, weapons not out.
The whole lot of them.
And also,
Hold on. Something's up.
Huh? Yeah, something weird's going on. Let's try talking to them.
Well, okay.
can see how this could go horribly wrong. And also, yeah, we found all the furbits. They've been missing for a year, and they're like 4 floors in. Those guys are lazy as shit. Oh, I was supposed to talk to this guy last. Doesn't matter. The other guys are all fucking loopy and won't do anything.
Everyone's gone all weird. The fish aren't biting. What a drag.
What happened to him?
Beats me. I got separated from my 3 buddies, and when I saw them again, they were like that. They won't go anywhere, you see. So I'm just killing time with a little fishing.
Oh, that's very good for you. Offensive Irish accents. How do I do it? Like, Jesus Christ.
You know what? I'm pretty thirsty. You wouldn't have something to drink now, would you? Something smells good, that's for sure.
How about... I give you some water?
Sorry, but that stuff's not really to my liking.
Well, fuck you then. That was a bit, but sure. Yeah, if you talk to these guys, they're all loopy and they won't do anything. They never want to leave. Okay, I was expecting them to just let me do it again, like immediately.
You know what?
Okay, let's...
Something.
Obviously, it's the fucking grape juice. I was just trying to be funny, but no.
This'll do nicely.
You went...
Just what I wanted. Thanks.
Humor will get punishing my humor. However...
You can have my rod. Take some time for fishing. It'll
Slow your roll there, buddy. If you're not drinking any water, that can't help but feel that you are not in the healthiest of
Come
states.
back anytime if you run out of bait.
Yeah, so there's fishing, but we're gonna wait on that because it's gonna force us to in a bit, and I'd rather not do a waste of time amount of fishing. I'd rather just do a normal amount of fishing, the required amount of fishing. So we'll head in this direction. And see this giant balding gorilla. Middle-aged gorilla.
Hey, isn't that Master Utan?
You know that thing? Is it safe to go closer?
Yeah, it's alright. He's a pretty well-behaved monster. He doesn't hurt people.
Fun fact, he was actually a boss in the first game.
Is he okay?
In their forest level. But he was like possessed by some bullshit. He was totally fine.
What's the matter? Are you hurt?
Humans, Don't see them every day. Now that I think about it, there was another half-pint bumbling around earlier. This forest's starting to get nice and crowded these days.
Never
You and I
mind
have
that.
different definitions
You
of
look like
nice.
You're in pain. What happened?
It's pitiful, really, but I was
That
awfully
line
hungry,
above Max's head that
and
keeps popping in
somehow
and
got
out
my hands on
is
the forbidden fruit.
driving me crazy.
When I did, my whole body just up and froze like this, and I couldn't move. My fault for messing with the Holy One's food. I'll bet the Holy One must be pretty ticked off right about now.
So you ate one of these, huh? It's a poison apple. No wonder you don't feel so good. Never mind, don't worry. You'll feel better after you rest for a while. By the way, who's this Holy One?
The Holy One is a great fish who's brought happiness to this forest.
Big fucking fish.
A holy fish?
Monica, maybe this has something to do with those three back there.
Aha! I think I'm starting to understand now. This Holy One must have bewitched those three somehow. I bet the Holy One is really a big fish monster.
Under the sea.
Well then, Master.
Everything's better
where
down
can
where it's
we find
wetter.
This Holy One?
Didn't you see a big old swamp on your way here?
Yes.
They say the Holy One lives in that swamp. I haven't seen him myself yet.
Swamp, huh? Yes, I think so.
Yeah, I remember.
Let me see. A big fishy monster named the Holy One that hangs out in the swamps bewitching people. This ought to be fun.
Let's go check it out.
Monica and I have very different definitions of the word fun.
Right. Thanks, Master Utan. You've been a big help.
Giant fish are not my jam.
Hey, don't forget to mind your manners when you
Admittedly,
the Holy
I do enjoy the fuck out of that character, but it has nothing to do with them being a fish. And everything to do with some other shit. But we'll switch to Max here because we're going to have to go fishing, and Max is the only one who can hold the fishing rod. Because, fucking, I don't know. Some shit.
Why don't we try fishing it out?
Huh? Fish it out?
Well, we've got a fishing rod. We know the Holy One likes poison apples. And we've got plenty of bait. Let's give it a try. Go on now, try it.
Okay.
Alright. Fishing time. So yeah, we could have wasted our time doing it over there. Or we could go hunting for this fucking thing. And we'll equip some poison apples, because that's what makes it bite. And we fishing, baby. And now we wait. There's a rumble on the controller, and you hit down when it happens. You can alternate, and they don't make you do the mini game for this because it's story related, but normally there's like a whole thing. Yep, this fucking thing.
What's going on here? There's a hook stuck in my beautiful lips. Is this your doing? I won't forgive this.
Well, chill out.
You're the one that made the little ones act so strangely. You must change them back.
I just love this fucking fish.
More victims of my beauty. Really, beauty can be a curse, you know.
I don't know who it is, but the guy who does the voice for this character is
Anyway,
fucking fantastic.
Why are you here?
I already told you. I want you to change those little furbits back to the way they were.
Well,
Yeah, whatever, Mom.
Such a thing would be quite simple, my dears. But nothing comes for free, you know. Business is business, and everything's business.
Oh boy, this is gonna be another pain.
Yep. Certainly is.
So what do you want us to do?
Ooh, so the little boy understands too. Listen carefully then. I won't say this again. Mwah.
Okay. Fucking this fucking thing.
As everyone knows, I'm very fond of beautiful things. But here's the thing. Recently, you know, I've become a bit, well, dirty. Oh, it's so
Oh
embarrassing.
god.
But listen to this.
It is a little embarrassing for you.
There's
if
a
you're
fish called the
Oh, it's D.
pristine
Bradley
fish
Baker. Okay.
that can clean up all the dirt from my body. So what I'd like you to do is go over there and catch it for me. You've got all that fishing gear, so you may as well use it, don't you think?
Yeah, whatever, Mom.
Well, do you get my drift?
The fucking just like blinking heart animation is just
Okay.
It's
and
a bit
when we
much.
get it, we want you to return those 3 back to normal.
Yes, I know. You don't have to tell a man twice.
What? You're a guy?
don't fucking judge, Monica.
I'll be waiting.
Maybe he just wants to be fabulous. Yeah, so I always kind of no-selling that a little bit, but I was very curious as to who played the part, and it is in fact D. Bradley Baker, who does lots of voice work. He's very good. Also, good at making... That's the words I'm looking for. Also good at being interesting without necessarily using words. Anybody who was a fan of the Avatar animated series, he did the voice for Appa. And Appa is a great character who never says a word. But he makes sounds. So now we have to go fishing for this pristine fish. So now I have to reel it in, but make sure that I don't get too much tension on the line. And when one of the arrows shows up there, I can push in that direction to get it to a bunch of it to go down at once. And there we go, pristine fish. 36 centimeters, 31 foot. You can get fish points for some bullshit if you want to. And let's head back over to Mr. Fabulous Fish. Fabulous really is the word to describe him too. Yeah, fucking right I did. Here's your fish, buddy.
You caught it! Oh, excellent! This lovely pristine fish will kiss all the grime off my body and make me look stunning again.
Also, a fish with teeth is a weird combo.
Right. You
His little
promised
chin
to return
dangly.
those 3 to normal.
Oh yes, of course. Is this what you were after?
Maybe, I don't know.
So now those
A
3 are
pink
better?
stink cloud?
Well, why don't you go have a look? Well, please excuse me. I wish you the best.
Thanks, bro.
Well, he's certainly cheerful. I'll give him that.
Let's go and look.
Right.
So that got a little stupid, but I do love that character. He is great. And yeah, hopefully we can trust him. Otherwise, who knows? Maybe that's a big-ass boss fight coming up. They have to go beat the saving them out of him.
Hey!
But no, everything was actually totally fine because
Oh, they
kids game.
suddenly returned to normal. I'm so relieved I can't tell you.
What in the world have I been doing? I cannot remember a darn thing.
Last thing I remember, I was thirsty, and I drank some of that swamp water.
Last thing I remember,
Remember anything past that either? What in the world happened to us?
I was adventuring with
The
Bilbo.
Holy One's spell.
The Holy One? Who's that?
It's a fish monster that lives in the swamp. You guys almost ended up trapped here forever.
Well,
Oh,
good thing we
that's
didn't.
Crazy. Well, what are we gonna do about Holly?
You're gonna fucking go home.
We gotta look for Holly.
Hold on, guys.
We got
should
you.
Come up with a plan first. Let's go back to Sindane.
All right. So yeah, we'll head back to Sindane and drive the plot forward because they have some. What was it she said at this point? Magical power that we need all 7 of them to activate, which we just found the other 4. So fucking, I forget how to do things a lot. Also, you can't go forward right now anyway. They make you do this before Master Utan is not paralyzed and sitting directly in your way. As a convenient side thing.
It's you! Is everyone alright?
Been better.
Boss! We were gone a long time. What have you been up to?
Just, you know, stuff.
We'll tell you everything later.
What about Holly? Where is she? Where's Holly? I am sorry, but Holly isn't anywhere.
You got like 3 floors in. You have no idea.
Just a minute. Listen, you two. Now that we've got everyone together, it's time for us to hold up our end of the deal.
These guys really do remind me of all those doors that show up at Bilbo's place during The Hobbit. You know, all of the fucking characters.
Can I ask you two to go search for Holly for us? By the look of things, I guess Holly really did find that legendary rainbow butterfly. It must be true that all those who lay eyes on it never leave the forest again. The only way to find Holly is to find the rainbow butterfly first and fall under the same spell. And then just break the spell, of course.
Bit of a stretch that you pulled out there.
Rainbow butterfly, huh? I don't know. Do you really think it exists?
Alrighty, we got ourselves a deal. We'll help you guys out, and you
Butterflies of unusual size? I don't think they exist.
All clear?
Okay, we'll try.
It's settled then. You better get a move on, lads.
Yeah. Yep, nothing weird about that. Also, those guys just jumped like 5 times their height.
Do?
I have no idea.
What in the world's that noise?
What's that thing?
Yep, that's a fucking thing. Paintbrush, shovel, mechanical hands,
What the
hammer.
heck is that?
I think there was a claw in there.
I don't know.
Just
Wow.
dunked a tree into the ground and just tried to murder both of us.
This is just amazing. What an incredible machine.
Like, you're not wrong, but it also just tried to kill both of you by putting trees where you were standing. And also, it looks high as fuck. I never noticed that before because I was a kid.
With this thing, you can make anything you want.
But it literally looks like a fucking stoner. This is amazing.
Truly amazing. Can I get on board?
I agree, Max.
Sure, by all means. This here is the control room for our
Oh, this is a sweet jam.
Carpetarian.
I think this is the music that plays if you go into the active tutorial system, like the help system in the game.
This is the ultimate
But it's a
building
good fucking jam. I think this is the only time it comes up
Technology
required.
handed down through our fervent generations. Besides houses and buildings, it can build lots of natural things too, even trees and rivers.
Well,
Looks like we can bring back
I figured that
Jiren's
out.
origin point with this.
Hey, don't forget to find Holly for us now.
Yes, we know.
What's that? That's the reactor where you put the geostones. Geostones? Yep. Geostones are mysterious stones invented by the The geostones contain all the advanced knowledge of the ancient ones. Carpenterian is a revolutionary machine that uses the technology packed inside the geostones to make new things. When you put a geostone into the reactor, Carpenterian can store the data for building whatever is recorded on the geostone. That way, you can make new things. Just to warn you, even with the necessary data, some buildings can only be built on certain types of land. I think it's like Monica said, someone changed the forest here. But if you collect geostones hidden in the forest, you just might be able to change this place back to the way it used to be.
Sounds great. We'll do it.
Let's go then, Monica.
We didn't consult with each other at all, but we just...
You bet.
I'm glad we were on the same page.
To find Holly.
So yeah, that's a new, that's one of the major game mechanics in this game, is... We'll get to that in a second.
Huh? It's a time gate. You can pass between this time and mine through this gate. You just use that stone. You're at Lemuria.
What? You mean this red stone?
That's right. It's not just a pretty rock, you know. It's got mystical powers that let you pass through time.
So this will explain how Monica got
I've
here from the
is what
future.
you at Lemuria. They each have their own powers. Red brings you to the future, and blue to the past. With the two of them, we can use this gate to move back and forth between past and future. When we get Jurak's origin point back, we can use this gate to go see him.
Hold on a minute. My father gave me this stone. Why did he have something like this?
They say
Pimpin' and easy.
Lemuria can pick who it wants to belong to. It must have picked your father. And then it picked you next.
What? Me?
Anyway, the main thing now is to get Jurak back. I bet Jurak can tell us all kinds of things. About Griffin, about the rainbow butterfly.
I guess you would know.
Now we've really got to get to work. We have to get Sindane back into shape and bring back the Great Elder Jurak.
All right.
Okay, so, new game mechanic. Use Carpenterian, you can build the world around you. There's a whole menu for it. Making physical items that you've discovered in the through geostones. Putting them there when you have something made. Paint, that's just like a fun, you know, paint thing. Clean up in case you want to make any changes. Which I do, in fact, because this is a bunch of garbage. And those two trees that they put down, fuck those trees. And the Furbid house isn't placed very well. So yeah, this is like a whole actual buildable realm. And they go very... When I said Back to the Future a couple episodes ago, I wasn't kidding. It's one of those things where when you do things in the past, it has an effect on the future. So in order to make certain things happen, you can... you have certain conditions that have to be met in order to rebuild the future the way it was meant to be. Those conditions will become made apparent through the collection of geostones, which are on every floor from now on. And I'm going to really quickly go and break down this shit. You get some of the components back. Normally, it's not, you know, like sales in video games, you don't get back the same value that you put into it, but since these were free, and also useless, I'm not going to keep them. Those trees do become useful later, though, so I will keep those around. And we'll put the Furbid house back, because I don't want those guys to be homeless. They're good guys. Alright. So that's done. We may as well go check the future and see what it's like here. Oops. Yeah, whoever is the third person in your party will show up back there too in these cutscenes. Dynamic based off of which characters you have with you. And this is Sindane in the future. Yeah. So the residents who don't possess Atlamelia can't tell the difference in when the time streams have changed. They just, you know, it doesn't feel quite right, but he has no idea that Jurak was once here, because, you know, by all rights and accounts of time, he never was here. Because that's not weird or confusing at all. Yeah, we'll go give Max that potato pie. Monica can't use them, she has to have a different item. I'm also going to give Max this Fruit of Eden. This is how you increase Max health. Which she has way more than he does, so I'm going to give it to him first. This is a skippable cutscene, but the first time with each one, I wanted to make sure I gave it its due. I will not be doing that in the future, don't worry. So yeah, I think we'll just head back to the wood, finish what we were doing, and we'll get the fuck out of here. So quiet and peaceful at 7:50 in the morning. I also don't know why there's a day-night cycle in this game, because it literally has no effect on anything. I say that. It very well likely has an effect on some of the side systems. You know, fish spawn rates in the fishing places or things like that. It probably has an effect on that. And the transition of days will have an effect later, but that's also side things. It has no real impact on the story.
Hey, you're back.
Master Utan, you're looking a lot better now.
Sure.
Now that we've gotten far enough in the plot.
I wasn't supposed to, after all. I'm gonna be more careful from now on.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
By the way, we want to ask you a favor. We want to get through here. Do you think you can move that boulder for us?
I still have a bomb left.
Oh, that piece of cake.
Wow! Master Utan, you're so strong.
He lifts.
How about that? Guess I still got it. Ow!
Oh, someone forgot to do his stretching first. You can just deadlift all that shit above your head.
You okay?
Oh boy, I've gone and sprained my back. I think I'll rest here a while. You go on ahead.
You got it, bro.
Maybe you should exercise a little more often. But thanks a lot. You really helped us out.
Jesus, Monica.
Right. We'll see you later.
Fucking tell the man how to live his life. Yeah, not exactly a challenging floor. Only 2 monsters, and they were both relatively nice to us. So yeah, from now on you'll see at the bottom, the geostone fell, and if it's a floor that you've gotten the geostone off of, it says, you got the geostone. Very clever, I know. Anyway, I think that that's a pretty good place to call this episode. No dungeon progression outside of doing this, but a lot of plot, a lot of, you know, big new, major new mechanic introduced. And next time, we'll continue on through the Rainbow Butterfly Wood. Grab some geostones and start to rebuild Sindane. Try to resurrect Jurak. Thanks for joining us, everybody. I'll see you next time.